Good evening. We are showing 6 o'clock, and so I will call tonight's meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission for the City of College Station to order. If everyone will please rise, and we will say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The next agenda item is Hear Visitors. At this time, we will open up the floor to visitors wishing to address the commission on issues not already scheduled on tonight's agenda. The secretary has let us know that no one has signed up. Is there anyone here that would like to speak on anything not on tonight's agenda? Looking over there at y'all. Seeing none, we will move on to the consent agenda. One item on our consent agenda tonight is the November the 6th minutes. Are there any discussions on that, or do we need to pull anything? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I move to approve.
Do we have a second? Second. Any further discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? That has moved. Seeing that we moved nothing off of the consent agenda, we will move on to our regular agenda. Item 5.1, public hearing, presentation, discussion, and possible action regarding an ordinance amending Appendix A of the Unified Development Ordinance, Article 4, Zoning Districts, Section 4.2, Official Zoning Map of the Code of Ordinances of the City of College Station by changing the zoning district boundaries from PDD Plan Developed District to PDD Plan Development District, to amend the concept on approximately 2.6 acres generally located at the terminus of Castle Rock Parkway. Mr. Seagraves.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good evening, Commissioners. Garrett Seagraves, Staff Planner, Planning and Development Services. This evening's request is to amend the concept plan for the lot located at the terminus of Castle Rock Parkway, shown here. This slide shows the existing concept plan and was adopted in 2024, but only showed building layout, or didn't show building layout or access layout. The proposed concept plan shows the townhomes that will be individually platted with common area and private access off the existing private access drive. The applicant is requesting two modifications, the first of which is to not require the townhomes to front a public street, as they will be fronting Plan South, and the second is to reduce setback requirements. The first setback reduction will be from 20 to 8 feet on the lots fronting the existing private access drive, and the second reduction will be to reduce the front setback of all the lots on 25 to 20, from 25 feet to 20. With these requested modifications, the applicant is proposing a community benefit of adding 50% more landscaping, which would be 1 extra tree per unit. Staff is recommending approval of the concept plan as it meets all review criteria for PDD concept plans. This will be heard at the December 11th City Council meeting, and I am available for any questions, as is the applicant.
Move to any questions for Mr. Seagraves?
The question I have is there other areas in this area that have this kind of setbacks changes?
No, sir. This is specific to this lot here.
So there's nothing in that vicinity that this would match up with or
Correct.
coordinate with?
Any other questions?
Were this not to be granted, the variance, what would it have to front? So one of the two requests was that townhomes should generally front onto a road, which,
yes,
if that were required, which road would have to front onto?
The townhomes on the north east side of the plan would have to front Castle Rock Parkway, and then the townhomes on the left side would not be allowed.
Okay. Thank you.
Following up the question from 4, so I guess that would be the east. Do we know what's going to the east or across Castle Rock Parkway?
North of Castle Rock Parkway is the existing PDD that this is currently under. When that PDD was adopted, it was for the larger general area, and it was noted that each individual site would come in for a concept plan amendment.
Gotcha.
Once it was developed. And then across the private access drive is office in that corner. Where's the laser?
Okay.
Yeah, and then general commercial directly across the street.
Microphone.
The commercial that's across the street is an auto repair shop, correct?
I'm unaware of that development coming in, but
Okay. That's what, I was just pulling it up on the map, and that's what it looks like, so. No public input?
we
No-
did receive 2 inquiries, but not in favor or against, just calling for information.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Mr. Seagraves? And is the applicant here just for questions, or do they have a presentation?
Just for questions, I believe.
Does anyone have any questions for the applicant? Just 1 second, ma'am. Did you do or you don't? Okay. Seeing no questions for the applicant, this is scheduled for a public hearing. We will now open the public hearing, excuse me. I have been informed that no one has scheduled time to speak, knowing that there is someone. Ma'am, would you like to speak? Please, you can step forward. No, please come to the, yes, I apologize. Please step forward to the podium, and if you can state your name and address for the record.
Cynthia Dubois, and I live at 4238 Rocky Roads in Castle Rock. I have a couple questions. The first is, why do we allow a developer to come in and clear cut an area like Mr. Phillips did for this area, taking down trees, major trees? Why can't he build around those? I wish our city council would do more on that regard. Not just for us, but everywhere that they're building. They just go in and clear cut everything. And we lose wildlife and oxygen, all kinds of things. I wish the council would be more looking to help that. The second thing is, I know Mr. Phillips is probably not here tonight. Okay. I would like to say that he did a great job with Castle Rock, I believe. I especially think that our swimming pool is probably the prettiest in the whole city of College Station, and I appreciate that. I'm assuming that this new area, the people there will not have access to our swimming pool. Okay, that would be a good thing to know. I'm assuming they would have access to the city park that's there, because it is a city park, and we thank you for that. It's a great park. So I guess that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Is there anyone else that would like to step forward to speak during a public hearing? Seeing no one, we will close the public hearing and move to the will of the commission.
Mr. Seagraves. They're going to be required to double the amount of trees, is that correct?
It would be.
They're offering to to double the amount of trees?
Yes, sir. Their community benefit would be 50% more landscaping. So the standard for townhomes is 2 per unit, 2 canopy trees per unit, and this would add 1 more canopy tree per unit.
Okay, do you know what the total number of trees that is for the number of units here?
28 units was proposed, so
Okay.
it'd be 2 per unit.
So if
And
we
then-
don't grant this, they can still build it, but they'll have 50% less trees.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions or discussion? Do we have an action?
I make a motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. And ma'am, I would just like to let you know that you do have the availability to speak during council meetings to address any of those concerns. Or I'd imagine, especially when it comes to finding out more information about the pool and who has access to that, speaking to the developer. Thank you very much. And we will move on to agenda item 6.1, discussion of new development applications submitted to the city. Any questions there? Seeing none, we have our upcoming P and Z calendar, council, or the upcoming city council calendar. Council will meet on Monday, November 24th. We do not have a meeting on the 4th currently. Council will be here back on the 11th, and then we won't meet again all the way until the 18th. Discussion on design, review board meetings, design review board and buyer corridor did not meet. On to item 7. Do we have any possible future agenda item questions? Yes, sir.
I have, basically, the question I have is, I've been going through the comprehensive plan and looking over it and everything else. When it was adopted, there were 10 items that were identified initially in relation to housing. It's creating a stronger sense of place, encouraging infill, redevelopment, strategic locations, protecting character of established stable neighborhoods, expanding housing choices, and focusing on quality of life and amenities and things to do. These were 5 of 10 that were listed, and they were all dealing with housing, basically, in relationship. And the last couple of months, I've been asked several times about low-income housing opportunities, where we're doing some infilling or replacing some of the older neighborhoods, and not moving them into students in residential areas. And as I was going through, there was 2 sites that were identified back then. One of them I had never even heard of. It says basically, formation of the area's early neighborhoods and housing also reflected a racial segregation pattern of the time. Specifically, the McCullough subdivision and the Prairie View Heights are 2 historically African-American neighborhoods. It's important to recognize these areas and these trends and maintain them in the neighborhoods. I've never even heard of the Prairie View Heights. I don't know where it is. It would be nice to know where these are and at least identify them historically as part of College Station. I know McCullough, we've had it come through and new development going in those areas and everything else. But I'd like to see more information in relationship to what we're doing to meet what the committee put forward on housing in relationship, not just economic development, but also looking at low income, looking at infill, looking at repurposing some of the older apartment complexes so that they can become usable by the lower income people. I think it was brought up that a home in College Station, single family home, is over $300,000. I don't see that as a low income house. I don't see apartments that are $1,000 or $2,000 a month being for low income. And I think that's part of our community, and we need to be looking at that and trying to address that as we move forward. And I would just like some information in relationship to what our perspective is as we move forward in this area. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Does anyone have any other future agenda items they'd like to see? Seeing none, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Real quick, sorry.
Excuse me.
On
We are not adjourned.
Can you summarize that for what the commission would like to see, or would the commission like to see that item before we bring it back? I think we can deliberate it, but so we can do, we can certainly bring you something back that kind of talks about how we target that, how do we address those needs in the community? Recently, right, Planning Development Services took on community development, so we have that now in-house in our department, that division. We can talk about kind of what they do and what that looks like. That is targeted towards 50 to 80% AMI and things like that. We can talk through that. If that's something the commission as a whole is wanting to see, we can certainly bring that back as a workshop item and kind of work through what that could look like.
In going through the comprehensive plan, it listed all of those sources and resources that are available. I don't know how effective they are. I mean, yes, we have multiple sources and multiple opportunities of helping with rent and different things. How effective are they? Are they doing what they need to be doing in relationship? And why are we getting all these questions in relationship to low-income housing in the area? And then also the whole issue of the basically looking at infill and redevelopment of some of the older areas that would accommodate the low income. And then identifying a resource to at least figure out where these two additions were in College Station. Like I said, one of them I've never even heard of. It has to be here, it was identified in the establishment of College Station, so there has to be a record of it somewhere.
Yeah, and there is. I just want to, if the commission as a whole is wanting to do that, we can bring that back as a workshop item, or we
Yeah,
can do a
that's fine.
memo.
Like I said, I know they come to us and say, okay, we're doing this, but how efficient are we in doing it? Are we just saying we're doing it? I want to see that, make sure that we are actually moving forward with it. And if not, then what resources maybe we need to suggest to the council to move forward to expand those resources and make it more available.
Gotcha.
And I think you have consensus from the rest of the commission for that.
We'll put something together and bring that back to the commission as a workshop item. Y'all can hear about it and then decide what you want to do with it from there.
Okay. Is there anything else, Mr. Armstrong? Want to make sure before I try to adjourn us again. With nothing else, we are adjourned. Thank you.